Okay, so we have Kane's personal perspective on playfulness by Kain Penton. So, for context, my college experience has been full of play, and I hadn't even realized it until diving deeper into this class. I often find myself taking on more of the leader, play personality type of my friend group. I'm often the one to designate when we should study, play, or just lay around and chill out for the day. And this is like kind of shaped my discipline for assignments. Um, and it's really emphasized the need for play in my life. Because before joining this class, I hadn't really thought of play as a necessity. I thought of it as a reward, something you do in your leisure. And emphasizing on this leader play personality type too could also help in a future job career, especially going to computer science, leading those big team projects, things like that. And continuing, I'm a computer science major, so it's easy for me to imagine play incorporated within my desired field of study, whether it be computer games, video games, or social media. Computer science technology is a new modern way of play, and it isn't leaving anytime soon. I hope to use my knowledge to make someone else's everyday life a little easier, whether it be through games or learning. So, like I said on the last point, I really just hope to um, incorporate play more in computer science and maybe even teach kids how more about computer science, coding, and all that, so they can incorporate it in their way of play also. So my experience, according to GameQuitters.com, video games improve some of your cognitive abilities, especially your visuospatial skills. And visuospatial ability is the ability to recognize and remember objects and the relations between those objects. This skill can be essential for everyday tasks such as driving, finding your way in a city, or making sense of a map or objects around you. Um, and this relates to the course because Dr. Brown spoke of many effects that play, especially effects of the neurological kind, that play has on the brain in children, animals, adults. Um, and so that was interesting. And then, according to FloridaTechOnline.com, when children are exposed to technology at high rates, their brain may adopt an internet approach to thinking, quickly scanning and processing multiple sources of information. So this was crazy to think because I think I've noticed the difference between like maybe the way I think and the way my grandparents think, and not to say that they think in a lesser way, but I would say that kids or people of this generation do tend to analyze and solve a problem instead of, taking a step back and using that more past like approach. And our last point is according to Brick.co, parents may look at play as a time to learn, not through books and worksheets, but through educational toys and tech. This also related to the course because the course really it changes your way of thinking about play as as it being more of a necessity, as it being more of a gateway, a vehicle, if you will, to learn more information, not through just the general academia, but incorporating play in there as well. So my reflection, um, like I said, I discovered that play is a necessity. Just like food and water, we need play. It is crucial to our development and hardwired in us naturally. This was, I remember when we had first discussed when play was, hardwired in us. It's a part of our neurological makeup, and it was just hard to believe because you always think of play as something that does not come before work. You don't even put it in the same umbrella as work. But if you treat it like you treat prioritizing work, then life becomes much easier. So, implementing play in our day to day life is crucial to keeping peace and tranquility within ourselves. And I found this out. I've adopted this new study regimen where I study for 30 minutes a day, play for an hour a day, and then study something that I need to later that night. And I found that I retain information more and my grades are improving just by implementing that hour of play, just by doing nothing or doing something that I want to do, playing the game, doing something that I enjoy doing before and after that time of work. It definitely helps for sure. And action. So I will permanently embed play into my schedule from here on out. I plan to explore more of the creator and the director throughout my experience as a college student. I think exploring different play personalities such types will broaden my horizons. So the creator, me being a musician, I naturally fall into um, this play type, but I do want to explore the more expressionistic type, the more arts and crafts types of things. Just being able to express how I feel and other things other than music. And the director, like I said, it's definitely shaped my discipline, um, more organized. And you wouldn't think that it would do that because you're just, directing, your friends on what to do here. And, we should meet up here and we're going to do this. And then let's go study for 2 hours and then we'll go to the game. Doing stuff like that definitely helps. So, yes, that is my call to action. And that's the link to the checklist, the evaluation. I couldn't figure out how to embed it into the Google Slides. So there that is. And that's all. Thank you for listening and have a great day.